Hey guys, I'm back here in the shop and I'm about to do some work to Big Red right here. I finally broke down and bought a flatbed for it. Many of you guys that have these trucks, the 99 to, basically 2016, the Super Duties, they start to rust out on those front bed supports and rust in the wheel wells. So they're still good trucks, they're still viable, but the design of those bed rails, which you probably can't see, is less than desirable. So instead of sticking another steel bed on that I'm just gonna have to replace because it's going to do the same thing, might as well upgrade to a flatbed. This is brand new. It was made by a local welding shop. It is obviously for a Super Duty up to 2016 with a short bed. Obviously short bed also means not a dually. I picked this one up kind of on a deal because while they were making this one, he said it fell off the forks, so he had to patch in. So I picked up a brand new flatbed for 2,000 bucks. Can't complain about that. So today I'll probably make a little montage video of taking my bed off and putting this one on. As far as I've been through it, this thing looks like it's made really well. And he said this one in particular, he was actually making for a customer to have a hay bale spear on it. So this one actually has a 6-inch C-channel, which most of the ones he makes, I think he said he uses like 4-inch or something like that. So it's a little bit heavier duty and a lot cheaper. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started taking that bed off my truck. Be right back. All right, first things first. I am going to pull this tailgate off just to get it out of the way. It is dented, it is bent, it is scrap metal. This bed, you'll see once I get this bed liner out of it, how rotted this bed is. Up in that front corner up there, there's actually a small section where there's actually no bed floor left. So obviously I'll get all the stuff out of here, get the tailgate off like I said, and then I need to pull this bed liner out. So anything that's kind of bolting through those hook points up in the front need to come off. I'm going to go ahead and take that back rack off and I'll show you where I'm at. Alright, got the tailgate, the headache rack, and the bed liner out. Pretty straightforward. And this is what it looks like underneath. Super Duties have 8 T50 bolts holding them on. Well, this is a 6 3/4 foot bed, short bed, so I doubt the 8-foot bed has 10 bolts, but that's pretty rough. Yeah, you can tell this front support, she gone. And that's why this bed's getting replaced. And you can see from my assortment of Torx bits, I've done these beds before. So I will see how this goes. I will save the recording because it's just going to be deafening on the impact. Although I am curious, usually about half of them come out, half of them don't. But I have since gotten the XR series DeWalt 20 volt brushless with the 3 power speeds. The last 20 volt impact I had was just a older style brushed, so this one's a lot more powerful. So it'll either mean I'll just break the bits a lot quicker, or it'll actually give them enough of a jolt to free them up. But yeah, we'll see. Well, that didn't take long at all. 4 bits up, 4 bits down. I'm really surprised these gray pneumatics, they did the job last time when all the other bits I had broke. This one did okay. I like these because they're 1/2-inch drive, but they all shattered. I knew this one wasn't going to hold up. That was the last one I used, and I put it on the breaker bar and it just ding. So I will show you how I cut these out. All right, I am getting ready to remove the bed of the truck, and it's been a week or so since I made the last little portion of this. I've broken off 6 different brand Torx bits trying to get these off. Impact, breaker bar, spraying the bottom. This one was already kind of fudged up, so either the bed had been off at some point or somebody tried to get the bed off. So I've done these before. I am obviously putting a flatbed on it, so I do not care about this bed. But this is how I get these off. I've done this on F-150s as well. When these just will not move. To get these out, what I do is I'll take my grinder with a cutoff wheel on it, and I'll cut like an X out of it down to the washer. And the washer is going to be your little saving grace if you're reusing your bed, and obviously you don't want that all mangled up. Cut down to the washer, and then take a chisel, and those little pieces chip out and shatter pretty easy, you know, with a little 4-pound sledge. Usually they break right off. Then all you have sitting there is just the shaft of the bolt, and that'll let you get the bed off. And usually, you know, you can get penetrating oil on the threads. You can get heat to it a lot easier with the bed off, and then you know, you can back those out and put in new bolts. But I am not going to be putting bolts in, so I will show you what that looks like at the next step. And this is what it looks like with the cuts through it. And I'll show you what it looks like once you chisel it. Just gonna save you the noise of me hammering on it. All right, there it is. A lot more of a pain in the butt than it needed to be. I ended up making a couple more scores just to make the little pieces easier to break off. And like I said, only do this if you are not reusing the bed. But yeah, only got 7 more. Woo! All right, and this is what it'll look like with the bed off. Since this bed was so rotted, I ended up just cutting rectangles, and since the bottom supports were so rusted, they just pull right out. So now that I got access to everything, I'll cut all that off, clean it up. But yeah, this was pretty insane how rotted out this bed was, but Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.